Hello everyone, welcome to Computer Science. Our subject is Computer Fundamentals and topic Boolean Algebra. This is the second part of Boolean Algebra. In the previous video, we have discussed about the basics of Boolean Algebra, then Boolean operators, then logic gates, then about basic postulates of Boolean Algebra. In this video, we will be discussing about some topics, principle of duality, then basic theorems of Boolean Algebra. So let's start with the principle of duality. When Boolean variables or values are combined with Boolean operators, Boolean expressions are formed. Okay, so in this Boolean algebra, we have studied so many terms. What is Boolean algebra? What is logic statement, logic expression, then logic constants, then Boolean variable. So many terms we have studied. So another name is Boolean expression. So Boolean operators, we know what is a Boolean operator. Then we know what is a Boolean variable. When we combine this Boolean variable with the Boolean operators, a Boolean expression is formed. For example, x plus y and a plus 1 are examples of Boolean expression. Here x and y are Boolean variable and plus is Boolean operator. The postulates 2 and 3, 2, 3 and 4 are Boolean statements. In our previous video, we have discussed about Boolean postulates of Boolean algebra. And in that, postulate 1 was like if a not equal to 0, then a equal to 1. If a not equal to 1, then a equal to 0. And the postulate 2, 3, 4 are were Boolean expressions. They are also known as Boolean expressions. Because postulate 2 was like 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 1 in 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, and that was postulate 2. So all these statements are like Boolean variables combined with a Boolean operator, so they are also known as Boolean statements or Boolean expressions. Consider the statement in postulate 2, that is 0 plus 0 equal to 0. Okay. When we change the value of 0 by 1 and 1 by 0 and the operator or by and, we will get the statement in postulate 3. That is, when we change the zeros, all the zeros by ones and all the plus signs by dot sign, that means all the or operator by and operator, we will get another expression. And if we change the 0 by 1, we will get a 1. Instead of plus, we will put a dot. So a 1 dot 1 or 1 and 1 equal to 1. 1 and 1 equal to 1. And this is a statement in postulate 3. Similarly, if we change the value 0 by 1 and 1 by 0 and the operator and by or in statement of postulate 3, we will get a statement of postulate 2. This concept is known as principle of duality. The principle of duality states that for a Boolean statement, there exists its dual form. Okay. Principle of duality states that this is the point to study. The principle of duality states that for a Boolean statement, there exists its dual form. Okay. And that dual form can be derived by first step, changing each or sign to and sign. Okay, we can interchange all the or signs and signs, changing each and sign to o sign. Okay, replacing each 0 by 1 and each 1 by 0. All we have to do is interchange all zeros by 1 and all and by or. Then we will get the dual form of a Boolean expression. Okay. Hope the concept is clear. This is all about principle of duality. This states that for a Boolean statement, there exists its dual form, and this dual form can be derived by interchanging all zeros and ones and interchanging all and or operators. Okay. Next topic is basic theorems of Boolean algebra. What is a theorem? There are some standard and accepted rules in every theory. The set of rules are known as axioms of the theory. The standard and accepted rules of a theory is known as axioms of that. A conclusion can be derived from a set of presumptions by using these axioms or postulates. This conclusion is called a theorem or a law. Okay. So the axioms are a standard and accepted set of rules, and using these rules, we can derive uh, some conclusion, and this conclusion can be derived from these axioms and a set of presumptions. This conclusion is known as theorem. Theorems of Boolean algebra provide tools for simplification and manipulation of Boolean expression. Okay, the uses of this theorem. These theorems are used to simplify and manipulate Boolean expressions. These laws or theorem can be proved using truth tables and Boolean laws that are already proved. Okay, we know some axioms or some already proved Boolean laws, and using that laws we can prove all the Boolean theorems, or we can use truth tables to prove the theorems. Okay, in our examples, we are using truth table to prove all the theorems. Okay, we can use any methods. We can either use the truth table or we can use the Boolean laws that are already proved. So the first theorem is known as theorem number one. It is identity law. Identity law states if x is a Boolean variable, the law states that 0 plus x equal to x, 1 plus x equal to 1. And this type of identity law is known as additive identity. Okay, when we add our variable with a 0, we will get our variable. When we add our variable with a 1, we will get 1. This is known as additive identity. Let's prove this identity using truth table. So we are having two inputs, right? 0 and x. So our inputs are 0 and x, and we have two combinations 0, 0 and 0, 1. Okay, and here it's like 0. First input is 0. 0 is always 0, and second input is x. X is x can take two values, either 0 or 1. So this is the four columns, and next 0 plus x. 0 plus x. We can add this 0 plus 0, we will get a 0. When we add 0 with 1, we will get a 1. Then our statement is 0 plus x equal to x. So consider this column 0 plus x. Our values are 0 and 1, and that is equal to x. Consider this column. X is 0, 1. So these two columns are similar, which means 0 plus x equal to x. Likewise, this 1 plus x equal to 1. So our 1 column is always 1, and x can take 0 and 1 value. Then we are going to add 1 plus x. So 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 again equal to 1. So this column 1 plus x equal to 1. Hence the theorem is proved. Next category in this identity law is multiplicative identity. Here we used plus sign, that is or operator. Here we are using and operator, dot sign. 0 into x equal to 0. 1 into x equal to x. This is multiplicative identity. When we multiply x, our variable with a 0, we will get a 0. When we multiply a variable with 1, we will get that variable itself. And this is known as multiplicative identity. So for multiplication, 1 is the identity element, right? And for addition, 0 will be the identity. Okay, let's start. This is the truth table, or this is a proof. 0 into x equal to 0. 0 into x, two input 0 and x, and our output 0 into x. Then when two zeros are multiplied, we will get a 0. When 1 0 and 1 is multiplied, we will get a 0. So this 0 into x equal to this 0. Statement is proved. Next 1 into x is equal to x. 1, then x 0 and 1, then 1 into x. 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. 0 1 equivalent to this x value, right? X and x and 1 to x are equal. Next, idempotent law, the theorem number 2. This law states that x plus x equal to x. When we add two same variables, right, we get that variable itself. X x X can take 0 and 1, and here also 0 and 1. So when we add these two variables, 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 1 plus 1 equal to 1. So this x plus x equal to x itself. Hence the theorem is proved. Idempotent law. Next category, x into x equal to x. Here also, when we multiply 0 into 0, we will get a 0. 1 into 1, we will get a 1. And x into x is similar to x. This is about idempotent law. Next, theorem 3, involution law. Involution law is a simple one, and it states that x complement all complement is equal to x. When we take double complement, we will get the same variable. This is the proof. X, we are having only one variable, that is x, and x can take 0 and 1, two values. Next, first step, we find x complement. So 0 complement is 1 and 1 complement is 0. In the second step, we are we have to find the complement of this x complement, which means x double complement, x complement all complement. 1 is inverted, we will get 0, and the complement of 0 is we get a 1. So x complement all complement, this last column is equal to this first column, right? X. X is equal to x complement all complement, or x complement all complement is equal to x. Hence the theorem is proved. Next is complementary law. And this law states that x plus x bar equal to 1. Okay, this is the first proof. When a variable and its complement is added, we will get a 1. Okay. Consider a variable 0, x, its values are 0 and 1, and let consider x bar or x dash. When 0 is inverted, we get a 1. When 1 is inverted, we get a 0. Then we are going to add these two variables, 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. 1 plus 0 is again equal to 1. So this is the case. When x and x bar are added, we will get a 1. Okay. Here x plus x bar, all values are 1. So we can take it as a 1. X plus x bar is equal to 1. Like that, x into x bar is 0. Okay, let's check that. X bar is 1. So 0 into 1 will be a 0. And this is 1, and its complement is 0, and 1 into 0 is again a 0. So all the columns are zeros, which is equal to a single 0. X into x bar is equal to 0. This is the complementary law. Moving on to the next law, commutative law. Commutative law allows to change the position of variables in or and operator. Okay. In the operations or and, we can change the order of or position of variables. Can suppose x and y are two variables, then this law states that x plus y is equal to y plus x. So here there is no importance in this positions. This x plus y, which is same as y plus x. Like our addition, normal addition is commutative, right? 2 plus 3 is similar, same as 3 plus 2. Okay, but division is not commutative. We cannot say that 2 divided by 3 equal to 3 divided by 2, right? 2 divided by 3 not equal to 3 divided by 2, because division is not commutative, but our addition 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2, right? Our subtraction is not commutative, but addition and multiplication are commutative. Similarly, in Boolean law, our OR operation is commutative. X plus y is equal to y plus x. This is the proof. We have two variables, 0 and x and y. So we have written four combinations with that two variables. All the four combinations, 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Then we have to find x plus y and y plus x and check whether they are equal. X plus y, 0 plus 0, we will get the same values, right? X plus y is same as y plus x. These two columns are similar, which means x plus y is equal to y plus x, and this commutative law is true. Next, for multiplication, x into y is equal to y into x. For AND operation also, commutative law is true. Here, two variables x and y, and their multiply or AND operation x into y, then y into x. These two columns are equal. So x into y equal to y into x. Commutative law is proved. Next law is associative law. In the case of three operands for OR and operations, associative law allows grouping of operands differently. Okay, so far we have discussed about two operands or single operand operations, right? Here, in case of three operands for OR and operators, we this associative law allows the grouping of operands differently. Suppose x, y, z are three variables. This law states that, consider this, x plus y plus z is equal to x plus y plus z. X into y into z. I mean x and y and z equal to x and y and z. Our normal addition is associative. We can say 2 plus 3 plus 1. So this parenthesis states that implies that these operations has to be done first. After that, we have to add the first operand with the result. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 plus 1. Let's check that. 2 plus 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. That 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 equal to, here also 2 plus 3 is 5 and that 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 equal to 6. So our normal addition is associative. Similarly, in our Boolean operations, this is the truth table. We have three variables, so 8 entries are there, 8 combinations are there. Next, we have to find this all this operations, right? First, we have to find x plus y. We have to find y plus z. Then we have to find x plus y plus z and x plus y plus z. X plus y normal logical additions are applied here. We can check the result. X plus y plus z. This is the column x plus y plus z equal to x plus y plus z. X plus y plus z. These two columns are exactly equal, which means x plus y plus z equal to x plus y plus z. Next, x into y into z is equal to x into y into z. Here also, we have find x into y, y into z, x into y into z, and x into y into z, which means these two columns are exactly equal. So our AND operation is also associative. Next law, distributive law. This states that Boolean expressions can be expanded by multiplying terms as in ordinary algebra. It also supports expansion of addition operation over multiplication. If x and y and z are variables, this law states that. This is the law. X and x into y plus z equal to, this multiplication is expanded. X into y plus x into z. Okay. Here, this addition is expanded or this OR operation is expanded. X plus y into z equal to x plus y into x plus z. Let's check with the truth table. What all are the terms? We have three inputs x, y, z. Then we have to find y plus z first. So this is the y plus z. Then x into y plus z. Oh, here it is. Next we have to find x into y. This is. And x into z. Then x into y plus x into z. Based on these equation, based on this law, we have to write this columns in truth table and find whether these two values are equal. We have to check x into y plus z. That means this column equal to x into y plus y into x into z. These two columns are exactly equal, which means this theorem is proved. Next, here also, we have to check x plus y into z. This column equal to the last column, right? X plus y into z, x plus y into x plus z. And these two columns are exactly equal. So the distributive law is proved for both addition and or and operations. Next law is absorption law. Absorption law is a kind of distributive law in which two variables are used and the result will be one of them. Okay. We are using two variables, but in our result only one variable is present. If x and y are variables, the absorption law states that x plus x into y equal to x. Here, the concept is here this x and x are same, right? And we have to use different operators. Here we are using a plus and here we are using a dot. And these two variables are equal. So y is absorbed here. X plus x into y. In the result, we will be having only x. The y is absorbed. X plus x into y is equal to x. Similarly, x into x plus y is equal to x. These operators are interchange. Change here. This is the proof. We have two variables x and y. All the four combinations are written over here. Then we have to find x into y, right? X into y, then x plus x into y, and check whether this equal to x. Yes, equal. So this theorem is proved. Next, x into x plus y. This is a truth table. X y, then x plus y, then x into x plus y. Check whether this is equal to x. Correct. So this is the proof for absorption law. Next, Augustus De Morgan. Next theorem is last theorem is De Morgan's theorem. Okay. De Morgan's theorem is a very important theorem. Augustus De Morgan, a famous logician and mathematician of University College London, proposed two theorems to simplify complicated Boolean expression. So these theorems are widely used in simplification of Boolean expression. These theorems are known as De Morgan's theorem, and these theorem states that x plus y all complement is equal to x complement dot y complement. Okay. Next, x dot y all complement is equal to x complement plus y complement. Okay. X plus y whole complement. This complement is taken inverse. When we distribute this complement, our sign will change. Okay. X plus y all complement is equal to x complement. This plus is changed to dot. Dot y complement. Here, this dot is changed to plus. X dot by whole complement is equal to x complement plus y complement. Literally, this theorem can be stated as the complement of, listen, the complement of sum of Boolean variable. So this is the sum of Boolean variable. Its complement of sum of Boolean variable is equal to product of. We are we are finding the AND operation, right? So the product of their individual complements. This is the first theorem. Okay. The complement of sum of Boolean variable equal to the product of their individual complements. Then the second theorem, let's try. The complement of product of Boolean variable is equal to the sum of their individual complements. Okay. The complement of product of Boolean variables is equal to the sum of their individual complements. This is all about De Morgan's theorem. Now let's prove this De Morgan's theorem. X plus y all bar is equal to x bar dot y bar. X dot y all bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. This is a truth table. We are having two inputs, right? X and Y. All the four combinations are written over here. Then we have to find all these values. First x dot y, then x plus y, then x bar, then y bar, then x plus y whole bar, then x bar dot y bar, this value x bar dot y bar, then xy all bar, x bar plus y bar. So xy is here, then x into y, 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1. X plus y, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. The next bar, the here is 0, here 1, here 0, here 1, here 1, here 0, here 1, here 0. Similarly, y bar also. And then x plus y whole bar. This is x plus y, then we have to find its complement. Here 0, here 1. Here 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Next, x plus y whole bar is equal to x bar dot y bar. That is, we have to prove. So, x bar is here, y bar is here. Then find the products. X bar dot y bar, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 0, 0. So let's consider this statement. X plus y all bar is equal to x bar dot y bar. X plus y all bar is equal to x bar dot y bar. These two columns are equal, which means this statement is proved. Next, x dot y all bar. Here we are we found this x dot y, right? Then we have to find its complement. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. This is x dot y all bar. Then x bar plus y bar. We have to add these two columns. 1 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, and 0 plus 0, 0. So these two x dot y all bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. These two columns we have to check, and these two columns are exactly equal, which means the second theorem is also proved. So this is all about the De Morgan's theorem. Okay. So in this today's video, we have discussed about the principle of duality and various principles of Boolean algebra. We have discussed about idempotent law, involution law, absorption law, complementary law, associative law, commutative law, De Morgan's law, so many laws. Okay. Hope the concept is clear. Thank you.